Okay, y'all, let's talk about the infamous Kim Chi powder that is viral on TikTok. It is in the shade pink/rose. Everybody has said great things about this product and that it's even better than the Huda Beauty setting powder. So I want to put this to the test today, along with some bronzer, a blush duo, and a lipstick with an eyeliner. So if that's something that interests you, let's get started. So here, let's start with the Pink Rose Puff Puff Set and Bake Powder, Puff Puff Pass. How to use. Lock in your concealer and set foundation all day. Lightly press on top of skin. Let set for 1 to 5 minutes. Dust off excess powder for an all-day glam look. Okay. This does have rice powder in it, which is known to absorb excessive oil, which creates a smooth matte finish on your skin. So press it on and reap the benefits. So, it is cruelty-free, gluten-free, parabens-free, pegs-free, phthalates-free, sulfate-free, synthetic fragrance-free, and vegan. Okay, so let's open it up together. And I'm really excited to try it out. I already have my foundation and concealer on. For foundation, I'm using the Haus Labs foundation. And this I picked out for my April everyday makeup. And I am still using my concealer from Danessa Myricks. Oh, it's cute. It says, "Hi, darling. Salute, Shetty." Okay, and then you open it up. Oh, that's cute. The donut's ripped, but it comes into this packaging. Super cute. And then you have the powder. So I'm a little nervous about the powder because I do have more dry leaning skin than I do oily. It's like normal to dry skin. So that makes me a little bit nervous about this setting powder. But we are going to bake under the eye, and then we'll lightly fluff around everything else. Ooh, it comes with this cute little puff too, which I'm not gonna use. And then trying to see if there's like a plastic. There's a plastic thing. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, there's a plastic thing over the top, which, hello, Nicole, duh. Oh, it's a cute little heart. But I couldn't even see it. So I'm gonna close the lid, just sprinkle a little bit, shake it a little bit to get some powder. I know it says no smell, but it's such a habit to smell. Okay, so this is what is in the canister. And I like setting powders that are like this, that you kind of have to shake up. It makes it less messier, I feel like. But I'm going to, my hands are dry, so this does cling to dryness because my hands are super dry. But here it is on the back of my hand. It has a little bit of a pink cast to it, but not so bad. So I think it's gonna be okay. So let's get my little puff thingy and go into the powder, pick some up, and then I'm gonna press it in the back of my hand. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, and go in to the under eye because I want to bake. My under eyes aren't really dry. It's like the other parts of my face. Pick up the rest. Okay. So that's the side without the powder so far and the side with the powder. It looks, I'm gonna bake a little bit more. Okay. It looks like it might make my under eyes a little bit darker. I'm gonna go into my T-zone. And we'll let that kind of sit for a minute And let's look at while we let that sit, and then I'll brush it away, we're gonna look at the rest of the stuff that I picked up. And I picked up this bronzer in 02, and it's called I Went to Waikiki. And this is what the packaging looks like. Oh, it's a super cute heart. And it was kind of hard to pick out the shades online, but this is the bronzer. And let's swatch it. I'll put it on top of the powder. Oh, this might be a little dark. Nice though, it's pretty. Has more of a cool undertone, I think, or a neutral undertone. So yes, I'm excited to put that on the face. And then I did this blush, and it's Thaler blush, 2-color blush for your flush blush, and I got Vacation. It says, inspired by my favorite cartoon series, I changed the name slightly because that's how I pronounce it, and also legal reasons. Tee. Feel yourself transform into a magical goddess with these shimmering and blinding shades. Take your magical blush brush, lightly sweep onto the apples of the cheeks for that sweet goddess look. Shades can be blended together or separate. And here's the packaging. It's really cute too. I'm just tapping it so you could hear what kind of material it is made out of, not just to do that ASMR stuff. I'm not about that life, but here's the blush, and we'll swatch the blush. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, I like that. And that's the blush. Okay, I think the face has been baking long enough, so let's take off the excess. Okay. So this is the side with the setting powder, and I think it looks very smooth. It doesn't feel like dry on the face yet, but I will leave a pinned comment in the comment section about it, how it wears throughout the rest of the day. And let's set the other side. Well, let's set the rest of the face. So I'm just gonna pick up the excess that's in the canister and just dust the rest of the face. So there you have it. I mean, I don't know if this is like a holy grail, but it's definitely smoothing. And it's not clinging to any dry patches. And let's go, and it doesn't look super pink. It's a little bit more brightening. Because you know how some of the pink powders, they look really pink on your face? Well, this is not doing that. So let's go ahead and do the other side. And honestly, y'all, I'm not like a huge powder person anyway. I like that kind of, I like my matte concealer, my matte foundations, and sometimes I do like just that glowy look, so I won't set my makeup. Okay, I'm setting this side heavy. I could feel it on my face. And we'll let that sit just for a minute. And while we let that sit, let's put the bronzer on this side. And get my bronzer brush. Where did it go? Where did it go? My loving. I just washed all my brushes too. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna take this BK Beauty 103 brush and we're gonna swirl into, ooh, this is pigmented. That's what it looks like from the little bit I picked up on my brush. I'm just going to take some and put in the back of my hand. And just go into the face. No smell. Okay, this is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be as far as pigmentation. When you don't wipe off the excess that's on the brush, that's what it looks like. So now on the face, it kind of looks like it has more of a reddish undertone to it. But, which I like in my bronzers. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Okay. I'm going in heavy for some reason with this bronzer. Okay. Nice. I'll put some on a little bit on my jawline. Went a little too heavy. Okay, let's get rid of the rest of this powder. I feel like I look ghosty on camera. Okay, let's put on the rest of the bronzer. I like the way it looks. Look at the under eye. There's like not any creasing. That's crazy. Crazy. And let me tell you, all this stuff came out to like 65 bucks. And I think if you're a first time purchaser, it's your first time purchasing, they give you like, if you sign up for their emails and text messages, they give you like up to 20% off depending on how much you spend. I think I ended up getting 15% off because I spent $65 was my total. And I thought that was a really good price for all the stuff that you're getting. Build it up a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was a really good price for all the stuff that you're getting. So, and the material, like the packaging isn't anything to write home about, but it's so cute. Okay, now we're gonna try the blush duo. And I just understood what Thaler means, so I think it's Sailor Moon, but I could be mistaken on that. So let me know in the comment section if you're familiar with Kim Chi and what Thaler blush means. I'm thinking Thaler's and Sailor Moon because it said it rhymed with it. If anybody doesn't know, Kim Chi is a drag queen and a beautiful one at that, and came out with her own makeup line because she loves makeup so much, and she said the first time that she ever did makeup on herself was drugstore makeup, and she got the job right away. So I thought that was pretty cool. It comes with a little postcard in the packaging, and I read it. So yeah, I thought that was nice. Let's go in with the lighter side first. And I'm just taking my Patrick Ta brush, knocking off the excess. And I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna keep this, even though I kind of went to the back, I'm gonna keep this to the front and then use the darker shade towards the back. And what I really like about these products so far is like, they're not super pigmented, considering like if you think about one size makeup and their blushes and stuff. I've never tried their, I don't even know if they have a bronzer. I think they do. And that Cheek Clapper, they have a bronzer. I've never tried it. I've only tried their blushes and they're super pigmented. So I would think this would be super pigmented, but it's not. It's very buildable, which I am happy about. Let's go into, okay, so that's the lighter shade. I'm gonna take the darker shade and go towards the back. Just creating a C because of my face shape. And this is a little bit darker. So we'll go in with the foundation brush to go around the edges in a bit. So yeah, the darker shade is a little bit more pigmented. I was careful on this side though. Okay. That's pretty. And it said you could swirl it all around together, so let's swirl the two together and it comes out with this really pretty color right here. Okay, I'm gonna take my foundation brush because I did go in a little heavy-handed with the second shade of the blush and just go around the edges a bit. Just like that. Okay, so I have dark pigmentation from, ever since I got pregnant with my son, I have really dark hyperpigmentation, and I have freckles on top of it. So sometimes like right through here, I don't know if you can see it, it annoys me because I love my freckles and I see like people put fake freckles on their faces and I'm like, what the? Because I'd love to not have a lot of freckles, but right through here where the hyperpigmentation is, it always makes me look more bruised or like the makeup's lifting or something, and it's not. It's just the way it looks. But okay, with makeup on it, that's the way it looks. All right, now for the last thing we have to try is the lip pencil with the lipstick. And this is the shade number 11 because they don't have names. And I probably have this shade of lip liner like 1,000 times over. This is the lip liner shade. And this packaging, or this material, feels actually pretty good. Oh, it's a sharpener. You have to use a sharpener. It doesn't twist up, but it's like a plastic versus like the wood. So it's a plastic pencil, not a wooden pencil. And this is the shade. And I do have some lip gloss on, or my Dior lip maximizer thing, this one right here. Okay, let's put the lip liner on. The lip pencil applied very smoothly, so I'm happy about that. You can blend out the pencil if you want to. I don't know if I want to yet, but I'm gonna try out the lipstick first, because sometimes I like the definition. Okay, so here's the packaging, plasticky, and then you push the button. That's cute, and it pops out. And then you have your lipstick, and then it has the kimchi embossing on it. Focus. There you go. And here's the shade. Ooh, I think these are gonna look good together. And let's put on the lipstick. It is a matte lipstick. It's meant to last. Okay. That is a pretty color. It is lighter than I thought it was gonna be. All right. I'm gonna go back in with the lip liner a little bit. Okay, so I think that looks good. And that completes our Kim Chi try on today. And I am really pleased with the makeup. I think it's really pretty and loving the lip liner and the lipstick combo together. Even though it's more of a matte lipstick, it does feel a little satiny. The powder, well, we'll get into the powder. The bronzer looks really pretty. It has more of a red undertone on my skin, and I really, really like that. The lip liner applied smoothly. It was easy. I didn't feel any like tugging or anything like that. Same thing with the lipstick. And the blush is very pretty. It's a little bit pigmented, not too pigmented, because one of the shades was more buildable, but I really, really think it's pretty. And yeah. And finally, the powder. That's kind of what I was most interested in when I decided that I was gonna purchase from Kim Chi. I think the powder looks very pretty. It's smoothing on the skin. It doesn't feel super heavy. It's almost no creasing on my under eyes. Sometimes concealer likes to sit in the fine lines, but I'm not really seeing that too much. Maybe slightly, but it's not accentuating. Is that the right word? Every time I get on camera, I just don't know how to talk. But yeah, I think it looks really, really pretty overall, and I'm excited to have these items in my collection. Have you ever tried the Kim Chi collection before? If you have, let me know in the comment section what you tried, what's your favorite, do you like it at all? I'd love to hear about it, and let's finish that conversation down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up because it really does help my channel and it makes me feel happy that you guys enjoyed the video. And if you feel so inclined, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my future content. But until then, I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.